Hello, YouTube! I am Penstar, and this is Tropico 6 Strategy and Tactics, Episode 4. So we are here, the World War era. We made it. We made it out alive. And not only just alive, we made it out in style. We made it out with all the boxes that I want checked. 2 full housing blocks, check. Monument built, check. Positive balance, check. So we are in a really good shape here. Now, we are taking on some unemployment, but we will be working with that and dealing with that shortly. But first things first, let us sort of spread our wings. Let's get a feel for some of the new things that we're going to be dealing with here in the World War eras, as well as talk about priorities, because we've got some prioritization we need to take care of. Right then, first things first. Let's take our research. We're almost done with Circus. Let's let Circus finish. Let's talk about what's our next research thing going to be here. Now, as far as the different edicts, now 2 of our big goals here are going to be these: the Constitution options for religion and state and labor policy. We want to make sure both of these are researched one way or another before our next constitutional amendment takes place in 10 years. So we just want to make sure these are going to be fairly early on, but it's not going to be the first thing. I'm actually going to go with Prohibition. Yes, decreases the efficiency of all entertainment buildings by 30%. That's a massive kick in the teeth for them. Increases the efficiency of all other buildings by 10%. That more than makes up for the penalty on the mandatory siesta. And with all the other happiness boosting parts of mandatory siesta, I come out ahead with both of these edicts going. So we're going to go Prohibition. We'll finish up the Circus first, though. And then we'll go religion and state labor policy. Line those up there. We will be getting more knowledge generation a little bit more aggressively, but we've got something more important for our college grads to do just a moment. All right, let's take a look at our trade things here. Now, let's talk Axis and Allies. Obviously, that is the name of the game here. We now have 2 separate superpowers. They both don't like each other, and we can choose a side. Who do we choose? Well, that really depends on trade routes. In my opinion, I'm not going roleplay here, so I'll go one or the other depending on if they have really good trade routes. So, and I mean, I'll go for both at the beginning, but eventually you want to start leaning towards one or the other. So let's see what we got here. We've got an export for meat. That's not bad, all said and done, because we make a fair amount of meat. Let's see here. Sugar, cotton, tobacco. No, not so much here. How about you guys? Planks. Still nobody wants to buy my leather at special prices. Well, F you all. Nobody wants to buy my iron either. And we got cheese. We got good old cheese. And cigars are the thing du jour now. But we are not in a place to use that. Okay, so let's go meat. We're making copious amounts of that. Let us go. Let's actually do hides. Let's import hides. Again, I don't mind paying the premium because hides are dirt cheap. So a premium on dirt cheap is still a profit for us. And then, I guess we'll wait 5 months, see if we get some better rolls here. And of course our broker.
Came up. Nothing illegal. Well, nothing that can be.
Now, this is a bug I've encountered. Normally these slots are supposed to cost progressively more money. They're all free at the moment. I'm not going to buy them because I don't like exploiting bugs. We will be doing some Swiss banking account stuff once we get some cash in there. But that's not super high in our priorities. Now, one thing that is super high, if we take a look at our almanac, look at our health happiness. That's because we've had 0 healthcare buildings at all. And Really, it's just a race against the clock for healthcare buildings here. Now, you can turn your chapels to help first, preach later, which turns them into emergency healthcares, which will keep people above 20. I try to beat the curve there and get to World War era before I have to rely on that. Now, that being said, we did parse out and block off some extra space here. Right here in this park, and this stupid tavern they made me build. Get rid of some of these. These will be our spaces for our clinic. And the clinic is the first thing I build in the World War. Normally I don't like going, service first. I like to lead economy and then service. But in the case of the clinic, because we are so behind the curve with it, we want to make sure that we get that in place first before people start dying and getting really mad. All right, come on, go ahead, break the tavern. Because we got one over there. We've got one over here. These will be built pretty quickly. Just making sure you guys are okay. Good, you're doing your thing. Also, we got a new thing: cotton, meat, and oil. Not quite our thing. Also, fish, nickel, and tobacco. Not our cup of tea at the moment. I'm still going with the bananas, hides, iron for the foreseeable future. Will we do that forever? Not necessarily. But we need that income to keep both of these things fed. All right, circus is done. Now, why did we research circus? Well, I like switching the mode from clowns and popcorn to beasts in blood. So I guess we're going to be sicking beasts on the clown, and who wouldn't want to pay $2 extra to watch a clown get mauled by a bear? I know I would. Now, the reason I'm doing this, one, just to earn a little extra scratch from our poor folk, but also I want to funnel people over to this place because I want the kids to get those free high school educations. And this is sort of a spillover. So Beasts in Blood, I'm okay with the reduction in total slots. That's fine by me. We got ourselves a protest. And I can tell you right now, it's going to be about healthcare.
Your supreme leadership
Yep.
skill amazes me, Presidente.
No need to bribe them off because we're working on health happiness. So we might as well make the promise. Say, hey, I hear your concerns, people. You're angry about healthcare. I'm angry about healthcare. Let's fix healthcare. So we will make that happen for us. Now, a couple other things that we want to do here is we want to start getting our mass transit options online as well. So I'm going to go ahead and build the bus garage. This thing right here, this is brand new to Tropico 6, and I love it. I love it so freaking much. Now, the parking deck is still back, and that still works similar to the way it did in 5. But the bus garage, oh my god, the buses. I love what they've done with the buses here. Makes me so happy. Now, we're going to start off with just one at the moment. But we'll be getting more from there in due time. I think this might be a good place for it, like right here. You'll see what you'll see. You'll see. I'll give you a sort of a. I'll give you a little glimpse of what this can do for us, and then we'll be taking it to a much more effective conclusion here. All right, you guys flip over yet? Yes, no, maybe so? No, not really. Meh. How are we doing building up here? Not good. We need our cash money. Look at all that leather's built up here. You guys have been churning and burning, but Teamsters, you guys are slacking. Let's get you a second shift. We'll employ some of those unemployed people and take care of 2 problems in one go. Because, yeah, there's no excuse for that. That was a lousy freighter. You guys even haven't finished unpacking all the hides here. Okay, you guys flip over yet? Not quite yet. One more month. All right, we've got our first clinic on board. And heck, we'll even pay you guys more just to attract the college-age people over to us. Because I know we still have a few college people here. Education 11. We've got some more college peeps over here. They should be making the journey over soon. Because, yeah, we're going to need that health happiness there. I mean, if max budget at 76 service quality, not too shabby. Hopefully the game does a little shift up here. Now, there's the one downside to going to the World War era. We now actually have traffic. Before, when they were running around on carts, they basically didn't ever have to worry about bumping into each other. Now they actually have to worry about, traffic and turning and whatnot. But our next freighter should be able to let us do what we need to do and get our next burst of expansion going here. I knew those extra slots on the Teamsters, which, by the way, you can't do till the World War era anyway. Oh, one other thing, we want to unlock these palace slots. These guards will help identify criminals, and we're actually going to start doing something about the criminals. Not right this second, but we actually want the guards. We want people to take guards so that as they wander by, they'll reveal who the criminals are. And I'm pretty sure we've got a few criminals, given that whole edict we've been running for a while. All right, we have any doctors? We have a doctor. Doctor's over here. Come on, there's money. Don't you guys like money? All right, you just emptied out here. Excellent. This is going to be a nice big... Look at all that leather. This is what I'm talking about. This is taking it to its logical conclusion. Can we get in on a leather trade route? Somebody give me a leather trade route. No. No leather trade route from me. Sadness. Sugar, rubber, tobacco. I mean, these will start coming into our own here, but... meat, coconut, corn. We could do double-barreled meat. I mean, that's 6,100 units, though. That's a lot of meat. It's like a lot of meat. Boy, you guys are just stingy as all heck. Sugar, rubber. I mean, we could do rubber. But no, let's do meat. Meat. Well, actually, I don't want competing meat contracts here. Do we have some extra hides? We do have extra hides we could take in here. Why not? Because that will help keep things flowing nicely until we're ready to export. Yeah, until you guys are ready to give us some real trade routes, we'll just use our imports. Thank you very much. All right, how soon till our freighter? 24K. Look at this beauty. Look at this beauty right here. This is what I'm talking about. This is leather. This is hides. This is what we're talking about. Oh, right, we finished our bus garage here. So here's the reason why we built at least this first one. Bus stop goes right here. Bus stop ends, how about by all the factories? And also the fisherman wharves and up in here, too. Now, this is just a little short hop bus ride, but this will get people over to their jobs faster and home again. Its applications become a lot more extreme over time when you start going for far-flung places. All right, here comes our freighter with our big payday.
Have arrived in Tropico.
Please reinforce your armies, Presidente. We have enemies to our right, insurgents on our left.
Professional soldiers or a teamster's office. Ooh, so difficult. So difficult. Teamster's office.
Presidente, I am inspired. I have solved the problem of capitalism.
Yep. All right. Well, good. We get to make good with the communists. That's always good for us here. Got a whole helping of cash. We're ready to expand our economy. So I'm going to show you guys what another building block here, this is what I call the cow pie block. And let me show you how it's built. Now, we've been avoiding this plateau up here for a while. And I know some of you in the comments section have been calling out, hey, there's really good farmland up there. Build some farms up there. I was waiting for World War era. We're going to build some farms up there now. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Now, the cow pie block is sort of a modular design, kind of flexible, but it seeks to give you a bunch of plantations and the means to give them lots of benefits and bonuses, while giving you the greatest sort of concentration and logistical considerations. This helps. We're going to be employing a lot of people, and we're going to make it easy for them to get there, even if they're far flung. So, cow pie block. Let's start out with a plantation. Now, you want to find a nice good brick-o space here, and you want to sort of map out what crops you want, because you're going to need a couple of different crops here. We're going to start over here with some sugar, because it's over here in the corner. And yeah, this right about here should do it for us. So we're going to get a sugar plantation right here. Now, right next to it, we want to place another farm, a different crop, and hopefully one that's in full green as well. Cocoa, no, because we're going to go over to the other side. Tobacco, no. Coffee. We are going to be rocking out some coffee. And then to over here, find another different good one. Cotton, nope, not good for cotton. Rubber, yes, good for rubber. 1, 2, 3. Uno, dos, tres, just like that. Beautiful. Now, what we want to do here is on this side, we're going to build a single ranch. Well, we're going to start with a single ranch, and this needs to be a cattle ranch. This is the cow part of the cow pie build. We're going to build a single ranch right here, and as you can see, we're kind of lining up a road along the center here. But don't worry, there's more. We're going to go back to building plantations, and once again, we're going to be building more things, and we want to keep it to unique buildings. So let's talk cotton. Cotton sounds good to me. Can we get full benefits from here? I think we can. Yeah, full benefits here. And then over here, we're going to do one more plantation. Tobacco is tempting. We can also do corn. Now we're going to go to tobacco. And this one we're going to scooch over by one. We're going to leave a little thing over here, a little whoop right here in the middle here. Now we're not quite done with here. Now the reason why I call this the cow pie build is its centerpiece is cows, and it's kind of shaped like pie, like the mathematical symbol. And once all these get built, I will show you the reasoning for it. Now, just to add on to this and to maximize our use of our space, we're going to get a couple more ranches and build them along here in this little gap up here. That's why we have this little space over here. Now, these ranches do not have to be cattle. We're perfectly fine without them being cattle. They can be, let's say, sheep. I'm cool with some sheep. You want some sheep? I like some sheep. We'll go double-barreled sheep. Perfect. And you get connected up here. Wonderful. Wonderful. So perfect. Now, to connect all this over to our main thing here, we'll obviously want to draw our road up here. And right down here. Oh, it's going to short road me, aren't you? Aren't you? Perfect, perfect, perfect. Now, a few other things we want to build as part of this whole thing. We want another bus garage because commuting here by foot is the reason why we didn't bother with the plateau. Having people walk from our population centers all the way up here would be a no-go. It just would not work. It just down that way, inefficiency lay. So we wouldn't want to have them suffer that fate. But that being said, we can get ourselves a nice bus stop right here, or well, another bus thing here. You need one whole bus barn for each pair of stops. A little bit much, but probably for the better for balance reasons. We also, because of our quest, and also just in general prudence, need a Teamster's office, and run right there would work out quite nicely. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now, while we're at it, is there any other low-hanging fruit that we want here? We do have access to apartments, and I will be getting into an apartment-based build in due time, but we're not quite ready for that. Economy first, please. Now, part of me wants to say the embassy should come next. The customs office is important. The ministry is important, although that's freaking expensive. And actually, even the prison is important. Prison's actually quite important to our build here, but all good things in time. I do believe the embassy is probably our best bet for our next purchase here. Now, if we buy the thing, we'll be able to actually plan the embassy. The reason why we're going embassy nice and early is so that we can start boosting relations with one of the superpowers. More relations with the superpower means more foreign aid, and foreign aid's a good thing. I like to do all of my government buildings up here. So we're going to be siding probably with the Allies on this one, just because they happen to have a quest for us. Although, yeah, look at that foreign aid. Look at that foreign aid. Bada boom, cash money. We can plan out even more goodies while we're at it. Now, part of me wants to do the chrome tanning, but part of me wants to eventually, not right now, but eventually relocate our industries offshore. And I do mean like nearby offshore, not like China. But we got some stuff to take care of on that. Oh yeah, you know what? Let's get ourselves, since we have enough for doctors and whatnot, let's get ourselves another library. I think that would be a wise decision here. Yeah, another library right here would probably be a good idea. That'll help get our knowledge generation going fairly briskly. So our
asking, how can I help El Presidente win the war? The palace.
Now I'm not going to build another
Excuse me, Presidente.
import with the Axis. Well, if you offer me something good, I'll do it.
So much fun that by doing it, you will owe me a favor.
Yeah, let's get a couple more job hands here at our construction offices. Don't need to necessarily build more of those, but we can upgrade those. Works good for me. Oh yeah, because we placed everything at once, they're going to build the stuff that's closer, which is fine, because actually having this built first is probably a good idea. All right, politics. Well, Axis or allies, we could try and build two of them and invite both.
Quick, Presidente!
Yeah, I know. Who do we invite?
Do any of these offers look good to you? They're all
Nope.
strictly legitimate.
I need a quest from you to get some cash. Yeah, we might try and play both sides. Let's start by inviting the allies in. And we can do a praise. And we can ask for financial aid. Now, this is going to drop us back down, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Boom. Because asking for financial aid is pretty big. And that actually allows us to build our other embassy, ironically. So we can invite the Axis and play with them, too. Negotiate. Not now. Let them protest. We're working on the health happiness. Not much we can do about that right now. Also, I noticed that the game's music has completely stopped. This is a bug I've run into before. Not sure why it does that, but it does that, and what can we do? Are you guys about to raid? Oh yeah, real big telescope. Need that, because we want you raiding.
Our comrades rejoice in your support, Presidente. And of course, we all rejoice equally.
Do I want the cash? No, I've already have enough built. Let's go with the standing. Get them more on our side. Already? Are you kidding me? I'm not ready for this yet. Damn it. Do I have enough for the fire station and to build it? I do, thank goodness. So yeah, the fire station is actually supposed to be a later thing, but let's make that happen now. And we actually are going to be replacing the chapels with it, because that helps us out. Though, I don't want to necessarily demolish them because I'm not ready to replace the chapels yet. But oh, for Pete's sake, you're going to make me place this inefficiently, aren't you? Because we got to build this toot suite. And I might even have to quick build this stupid thing too. So I'm not losing my monument. That's kind of a cornerstone to our game here. You know what? We're gonna nix this this chapel because this one is gonna be out of style soon anyway. All right, you're gone. Fire station. Get. And quick build it because I don't trust our builders to get to it in time. Game is eerie, quiet, eerily quiet. All right, good. We got a firefighter on duty, so they can start making their way over. Can't believe my monument went up in flames, or is going up in flames as we speak. That is not something I want to lose or have to shell out money to repair. All right, let's speed you up a little bit. All right, good. We're getting more firefighters. Now, actually, please start fighting the fire. All right, good. We got a fire truck going. All right, yeah, it's starting to take damage, but it'll repair itself. All right, excellent. We've got you over here. Let's do. We're going to do the same thing with the bus stops. We're going to put it right here in the middle, but the ending bus stop is going to be right here. And this is really the sort of the crux of the cow pie block here. Is that it's all well and good to start mashing farms together. And really rack up the efficiency bonuses on them. I'll show you that mechanic at work soon enough. But the efficiency bonus I'm after is not one that you can see numerically, but rather logistically, because I want to see our people coming to and from efficiently. And this dropping off here makes a quick walk distance to all of the components here with just one thing. So it makes busing really, really efficient. That's why I have things condensed that way. Low rebel threat. What? Why am I having low rebel threat? What is your major malfunction? Now, it's not that we have a big rebel, it's just that people are unhappy about something. Healthcare buildings, it's people are still upset about healthcare, but that's going up through the roof now, as it should. All right, this thing should be put out. Yeah, all the fire folks here should be dealing with this momentarily. Oh, do we have some homeless people? Yes, we do. Holy crap. That's why we have low rebel threat. So, our next foray is going to be into our next housing block here. What's our pending thing looking like? Not bad. Not good either, though. You just sent your raiders out. We need some cash money in here. But yeah, soon we will be building more housing. We'll be building our next housing block and getting everybody else on board. But we did need to get this on board just to keep full employment and to get our economy stimulated. So in our next episode, see, double dipping on the foreign aid there. In our next episode, we're going to go and we're going to start our next housing block, and I will talk to you about the World War era housing block that I have crafted here and put that into use, being that we have started to run out of space with our two housing blocks here. So stay tuned; it'll be a good one. So if you guys like this episode and you want to see more like it, go and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave me a comment, good, bad, or indifferent. Your feedback's always welcome. So until next time, this has been Pinstar signing out. See ya!